Today we present a guide to becoming a better leader, an inspiration and a unique resource to everyone you meet. The information we've put together highlights what a good leader is, what they do, and how they affect their organization. Our goal is to equip and motivate you to go forth boldly to be a successful leader. A leader's job is not to do the work of others, it's to help others figure out how to do it themselves, to get things done and be successful beyond what they thought possible. Emergent leaders. Emergent leaders are a group member who significantly influence other members even though they have no actual assigned authority. You, therefore, can show that leadership by being an influential coworker. A team member who is influential based on a personal attribute or behavior will often be regarded as a leader by peers. Circumstances that limit. Circumstances that limit can be unpredictable changes in technology that are out of control of the leader, such as an updated program that the entire team needs to relearn, new office computers, or a company-wide change in the technology provider. Social trends can also affect the effectiveness of the leader. Right now, TikTok is a large one. When this became popular, the social media departments had to change the way that they advertised. And when employees bring vague problems to their employers without much information, it is hard for the leader to come up with a good solution to the problem. The biggest issue for employers is employees with authority issues who don't like to follow rules or guidelines simply because they came from higher up the ladder. The drive and achievement motive. A key trait of an influential leader is having the willingness to continue forward. Whether it's from receiving a poor performance review and continuing to move on positively and not get bogged down, to giving great solutions for current business problems. Leaders need to have high energy and passion to try new things, whether it's success or a failure. The drive is most commonly seen in corporate managers and entrepreneurs. Tenacity and resilience. Leaders must be tenacious. It can take a long time to implement new programs or to consummate a new business deal. Grit has become synonymous with tenacity. The gritty person has the stamina to keep pushing forward even when setbacks surface. Resilience is also part of tenacity because the tenacious person will bounce back from a setback through continuous effort. Circumstances are guaranteed to keep you down. You have to be willing to reach inside yourself and keep pushing, to keep running the race despite the obstacles. The only way to the finish line is to keep going. Start with why, task-related attitudes and behaviors. Inspiration is pivotal to becoming an effective leader. As Simon Sinek states in Start with Why, knowing why is not only the way to be successful, but it is the only way to maintain a lasting success and have greater blend of innovation and flexibility. Starting with why engages and motivates your team to consider inventive ways to produce a product or service in a way that highlights why the organization does what it does. It challenges you how to think about completing a task. Fostering innovation through inspiration can trigger the Pygmalion effect, which occurs when a leader believes team members will succeed and communicate this belief without realizing it. It's through this effect that your team members can indirectly be influenced to aim higher, achieve greater goals, and grow beyond what they thought was possible. Establishing presence. Presence is saying that you are here and you're in the moment. You can be the introvert in the room as long as you're spending that quiet time reading the room and the people inside of it. As long as you're spending that time getting a deeper understanding of the situation. Make a conscious effort in finding opportunities to give your input, but don't feel obligated to speak if you have nothing meaningful to say to the conversation. Matching the leadership style to the situation. The textbook does an excellent job analyzing each style of leadership displayed here on the slide. Everyone can identify a boss or a former boss that they have had that subscribe to one of these 4 leadership styles. On many occasions, a newly appointed leader may be entering a group that is already established, and being able to switch up styles to accommodate their team is a good trait of an effective leader. If your actions inspire others to dream more, to learn more, and to do more, and become more, then you are a leader. Becoming the linchpin. Linchpin by Seth Godin explains the importance of developing drive, passion, and creativity to become indispensable. It's not a trait that you can teach, but leaders lead from the emotional standpoint. Potential linchpins can apply all of these concepts to themselves and to the organization and help others to become unique, innovative resources. Becoming a linchpin doesn't simply take a special skill, knowledge, or talent. It requires emotional labor, the work that you do with your feelings, not with your body, enthusiasm, and artistry. Godin explains that becoming a linchpin is a series of deliberate choices we make that display our best attributes. Fostering teamwork. In order to foster teamwork with your employers and yourself, you need to enable trust. Your employees have to trust you to do right by them, and you have to trust your employers to do right by you. In order to gain this trust, you need to have clearly defined goals for your team that align with the company's goals, and every person on your team needs a clearly outlined role. You also need your employers, you also need your employees to take pride in their work so they can continue to do a good job. One way to establish this pride is to reward your team for a job well done. This can be through praise, a pay raise, an office party, offer paid time off, or small gifts to say thank you. Diversity is also a key to a well-developed and well-run team. If you don't have teams from different social backgrounds or educational backgrounds, your teams will not be functioning at the capacity it could be with the lack of the effectiveness of a well-diversified team. Passion for the task and experience of flow. The resources in this presentation all work together to build great leadership. Undeniably, great leadership encourages passionate team members to enjoy what they are doing and experience the flow of working towards a goal. The experience of flow is an experience so engrossing and enjoyable that the task becomes worth doing for its own sake, regardless of external consequences. This type of confidence and motivation can bring any team together to face challenges and find solutions while enjoying the journey to success. As aptly stated by Mark Twain, find a job you enjoy doing and you'll never have to work a day in your life again. Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. And our references. And done.